Dear students, today I am going to teach compound microscope. Compound microscope. This is an optical instrument which is used to magnify the image of small object. Even it is not magnified by simple microscope. You know, magnifying power for simple microscope is 1 plus d by Fe. This expression for simple microscope indicates magnifying power is inversely to Fe, but we cannot reduce up to that much Fe by using a single lens. This is why two lenses required. Compound microscope, astronomical telescopes, these optical instruments have minimum two lenses. Now, there are two kinds of adjustments, adjustment limit for every optical instruments. One is near point vision adjustments and another is far point vision adjustment. So now, near point vision adjustment. Near point vision adjustment. Near point vision adjustment, or you can say this is the least distance of distinct vision adjustment. Distinct vision adjustment, or you can say relaxed adjustment, whatever. This compound microscope consists two convex lens, two converging lens or convex lens fitted in two cylinder. Generally, one lens is near to the object and another is near to the eye. See, this is two cylinder, fitted cylinder. Here is one lens. Here is one lens near to the eye. This is called eye lens. And here is a slide. The virus, bacteria, all these things are there. And near to this lens is there. This is, as it is near to the object, it is called objective lens. So this compound microscope consists two lenses fitted with two cylinders. One is sliding over another. Okay. The lens is near to the eye, it's called eye lens. The lens is near to the object, it's called objective lens. It's okay. So that means compound microscope consists two lenses: objective lens, eye lens. Objective lens, eye lens, both are convex lens. Both have short focal length, but the relatively objective lens of short focal length, then eye lens, and both have small aperture, but the eye lens relatively more aperture than objective. Both have short aperture because to avoid spherical aberrations. Okay, so I want to show you the diagram details. Okay, objective lens have relatively short aperture and short focal length than eye lens. This is an objective lens. Okay. This is an objective lens. Principal axis. This is O for objective lens. O for objective lens. This is aperture of the lens. This is f4 and this is 2f4. F4 is called primary focus. Twice of primary focus. F4 means focal length of objective lens. 2f4 means twice of focal length of objective lens. And object is adjusted between f4 and 2f4. Say the object is AP. Okay. This is an optical center of the objective lens. This is a principal axis. You know, when the object is between f and 2f, the image is formed beyond 2f. As it is a convex lens, the image is real. The one ray is parallel to the principal axis and another ray passing through optical center. Fine. Goes undeviated by the process. this is undeviated, and you will get the image here. Little bit height increases, but we need more magnifications, we need more height, more magnifications. Obviously this is formed beyond twice of f4. Remember, this is a primary focus, this is a secondary one. Okay, sorry, this is a primary one, this is secondary one, because those are actually converts as primary. Okay, okay. This is primary one and this is a second one. A dash B dash. A dash B dash is the image of AB, real, inverted, little magnified. But we want to magnify further. We want to magnify A dash B dash again. Then it is adjusted between the focus and optical center of eye lens, a little more aperture lens, eyepiece or eye lens. This is an relatively large aperture, large focal length. This is eyepiece or eye lens, the optical center of eye lens. So one is passing through optical center, goes undeviated, another undeviated, like this. Okay, this is an eye. Say the final image is formed at near point. This is the near point, A double dash, and this is what called B double dash. Say the distance from the eye lens, the image is at D. Then just negligible the gap among human eye and the eye lens. Ignore it first. There is a formula, but now ignore it in this derivation particularly. Okay, D is the near point distance. What is the construction then? A B object adjusted between F1 to F4. The image is formed A dash B dash, is real and inverted, B1 to F4. Now this image is acted as a virtual object for eye lens, and it is adjusted between FE and optical center of eye lens. The final image is formed at near point, which is at a D. Now we are going to calculate the magnifying power. See, this is EO, this is EO, and this is what VO, this is what UE, this is T. This is the length of the whole tube. Both lenses are coaxial, means both lenses are lies on one principal axis. Magnifying power. We are going to calculate magnifying power. So magnifying power by definitions, this is what ratio of visual angles. This is the magnifying power or ratio of visual angles. Visual angle formed by the final image at optical center of eye lens. Suppose this is theta I. Visual angle formed by final image at optical center of eye lens. This is theta I from the near point, divided by the visual angle formed by the object. See, this is an object. Object is actually not here. To keep the object here, we have to extend this line. This is a theta O. This is theta I by theta O. So actually the magnifying power is ratio of visual angles. Ratio of visual angles. Visual angle formed by final image from the near point divided by visual angle by object from the near point. Both angles will at eye lens. In short, you can say theta is the visual angle at eye lens by the final image from the D divided by visual angle at eye lens by the object at eye from the same D distance. Okay. As it is very small angle, then this is what tan theta I divided by tan theta O. By geometry, what is tan theta I? A double dash, B double dash, all divided by C2B double dash, all divided by similarly PB double dash, all divided by C to B double dash. C to B double cancels. This is A double dash B double dash divided by PB double dash. By geometry, A double dash PB double dash is equal to AB. So A double dash B double dash divided by AB. You can write this is A double dash B double dash by A dash B dash into A dash B dash divided by AB. But what is A double dash B double dash? This is a binary image. This is what object for the islands. See, look at this. Final image is erect with respect to virtual object, inverted with respect to real object. Fine. Erect with respect to virtual object, inverted with respect to real objects. So this is the image height for islands, object height for islands. This is by linear magnification of islands, and this is linear magnification of objective lens. ME into MO. This is general formula of compound microscope. Okay. So you know what is MO? Linear magnification of objective lens. And by convention, this is plus VO by minus UO. This is plus VO by minus UO. What is ME? So minus BE by EV. The minus D by minus UV. Why this is a minus sign conventions? The MO is plus VO by minus UO because this is along the incident ray. This is plus VO. It's the opposite of incident ray. This is minus UO. Okay. And ME is equal to minus D because initial incident ray is towards right. Therefore, this is minus D. And obviously also this UV is opposite of initial incident ray. This is also minus. So minus D by minus U. You will get this is D by UV. Okay. So magnifying power you will get minus VO by UO into D by UV. But you know, for example, from simple microscope, the magnifying power is equal to minus VO by UO. In place of D by UV, you can write 1 plus D by FE. Remember, this is the magnifying formula for near point vision. But suppose we want to write in terms of length of the tube. How will write in terms of length of the tube? In terms of length of the tube, okay? When UO tends to FO, this object is close to FO, then VO tends to, this is L. L is the length of the tube. So magnifying power is minus L by FO whole into 1 plus D by FE. Look at this. Magnifying power is inversely to FO, inversely to FE, like this. This is the expression of magnifying power in terms of length of the tube. What the negative sign represents? The negative sign represents that the final image is inverted with respect to real objects. If there is a positive sign, you may assign the positive signs with respect to the virtual object. Minus sign is there because the final image is inverted with respect to real object. Suppose this is for now normal vision. Normal vision is not required for compound microscope because this adjustment is not seldomly used. Suppose for normal vision. For normal vision, again this is objective lens, and this is what this is FO, this is 2FO. There is an object, AB is the object. Fine. So this is an C1 and like this. This part is same. Look at this. This part diagram is same. Then we'll get this is A dash, B dash. Again, it is adjusted between FE. This is the eye lens, a little bit relatively more aperture. Fine. But here the image for the objective lens is exactly adjusted at the focus of eye lens. This much only. This is eye lens. Here, the image for objective lens is exactly adjusted at focal plane of eye lens. Obviously, the final image is at infinity or very far point. There is an eye. In this case, this is an UO and this is what minus, you can put sign convention, and this is VO plus VO, and this is what UV. But here UV is equal to what? FE. In the distant vision case, length was VO plus UV, but here the length is equal to VO plus FE. And see here only difference is UV is equal to FE. So magnifying power is equal to minus VO by UO into d by uv. In place of uv, you will put fe. Minus sign indicates the final image is inverted with respect to real object. But you may ask, sir, why? How will you know this is inverted? It is at infinity. But look, infinity means very far point, not at sky, not at somewhere in the universe. Okay, minus p naught by u naught. And you can also put your when u tends to f1, then u tends to l. Then magnifying power is also minus l by f1 d by f. Okay, completed.